Voice control is cool and all, but the future of toggling complex systems of devices like your home theater setup and your smart home system is with gestures. At least that's what the $150 Singlecue would have you believe. If this device sounds familiar, it's because we looked at it a few years back, but this is generation 2, with a greater focus on overall smart home control. Here's how it works. You set it up by your TV, then integrate it using the app with devices around your house. I set it up with Alexa, this Vizio TV, our Apple TV streaming device, and Philips Hue. Then it tracks your gestures with this camera and shows you its menu via this screen. I was skeptical of the gesture control at first, but it works relatively well with only occasional hiccups. And controlling your devices with gestures actually feels pretty damn cool. As a practical remote though, the Singlecue is lackluster. Here's what I mean. The first issue is you have to be seated in the same spot while using the Singlecue. That means you don't have the same control if you're on the other side of the couch or just lounging. Second, the Singlecue only tracks a select few gestures, which can't be customized. That means if you want to move your selector on the Apple TV, for instance, you don't actually swipe left or right, you have to find the left or right button on the Singlecue menu and click it. Singlecue does have a couple direct control motions like putting your finger over your lips to mute the TV or holding up your hand to pause it, but otherwise it feels pretty inefficient when compared to better universal remotes like, say, Harmony's. I was surprised that the biggest problem with Singlecue wasn't its innovative gesture tracking, but rather a convoluted menu system. In an age of tablets and touchscreens, I expected these gestures to feel way more natural. If you want a solid universal remote, the second-gen Singlecue won't be your best bet, but maybe by generation 3 or 4, it will be.